मैम आपके माइक में से बहुत आवाज आ रही है।
हाँ okay. Now we will be starting with how Portuguese came to India. Okay. So Portuguese came to India with the permission of whom? King Samorian. With the permission of
King
whom?
Samuel of Calicut.
King Samorian. Yes. If you want to note down, you can note it down. Now I am not going to repeat it again. Okay, this is the fourth time revision I am doing. Okay. In which AD? In 1500 CE, they came to India. Okay. In 1500 CE, they came to India. Well, first who came? First was a commander in chief, namely Albi Curiu. Albu Curiu. Who was the commander in chief? Albi
Albicurio.
Curiu. Who was the who was the first? Albi Curiu.
Albicurio.
Okay, got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Next. Next. A. Albuquerque conquered Goa in 1500. What he has conquered? He has conquered
Goa.
in 1500 CE. Goa. Yes. Goa. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
No. Wait a second. Wait a second. So Albi Curie was the first one to who was commander in chief. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next. So 100 years they have to spend in India. How many years? 100 years. How many years? 100 years.
100 years.
Which part they have control? That is Mangalore, Cochin, Goa, Diu, Mumbai, and island of Lanka. Which part? Mangalore, Cochin,
Bangalore,
Goa,
Cochin, Goa,
Diu,
Mumbai,
Mumbai, and
and
island
Lanka.
of Lanka. This way, Portuguese came to India. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who will read it fast?
Can I?
Your name, beta?
Fatima Tawai.
Ma'am,
Yes,
can I?
fast.
End of
One by one.
Portugal's rule.
Not
In the
end of
big.
Portuguese rule, beta. From here, uh, the Portuguese established it.
Okay, ma'am. The Portuguese established a fort in Calicut for trade in 1500 chief 1500 CE. They fortified it and chief, namely Albuquerque, to safeguard the fort. Moving northwards, Albuquerque conquered Goa in 1506 CE. Within a span of 100 years, the Portuguese lost control of Mangalore, Cochin, Goa, Diu, Mumbai, and island of Lanka.
Okay. Okay. So got it? In 1500 C, with the permission of King Samorian, they came to Calicut in India, Portuguese. After that, commander-in-chief was Albert Curio. Okay? In 1500, no, 1500 CE, they They conquered Goa and they took stay over here for hundred of years. That is Mangalore, Cochin, Goa, Diu, Mumbai, and island of Lanka. Next, next, how is the end of Portuguese rule? That I will explain you better. That I have explained you, girls. Girls, I am asking you something.
Yes, ma'am.
I have explained end of Portuguese rule.
Then can I?
That I am explaining again how they came to an end. How Portuguese come to end. Okay. So
Okay, ma'am.
in 17th century, as Britishers came to India, in 17th century, as Britishers came to India, Portuguese had expanded their trade in Bengal, and with that, Britishers also expanded their trade in Bengal. Got it? But Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan ruled India from Delhi. Yes, they were ruling from Delhi. At that time, Subedar of Bengal complained to Shah Jahan because they were not paying the taxes and that all things. So what they have done, Subedar, okay, has complained to Shah Jahan about the behavior of Portuguese, and with that they have what they have done, they have near Hooghly they have demolished all the ships, means they have burnt out all the ships with the order of emperor, okay, of Portuguese, and this way their rule came to end. Okay, they came to this rule came to an end with the territories in the territories of Diu, Daman and Goa. This way they end our rule in India. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Chalo, we will.
Can
ma'am.
I?
Can I?
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Can I?
Ma'am, can I read?
Rani.
Ma'am, can I?
Ma'am, can I read?
Yes.
End of
End
Portuguese
of
rule.
Portuguese
One by
rule
one.
in the beginning of the 17th century.
One by one.
The Portuguese expanded their trade through Bengal.
That
Ma'am, I read now.
Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan ruled
Who is this? Shifa. Mute your mic.
Ma'am, I read.
Conan Merchant.
Subedar of Bengal complained to Shah Jahan about the behavior of the Portuguese. The
मैम
fort
इसके
of
बाद मैं रीड करूँगी.
was demolished
Beta,
and
recording is
the
on. Don't speak in between.
ships were burned as per the order of the emperor. This way, the Portuguese rule came to end with the exception of the territories of Diu, Daman and Goa.
Okay. When it came to end, it came to end in 17th century. Got it now? When it came to an end in 17th century. Why? Because due to the behavior of whom was not clear, Portuguese was not clear. So who complained it? Subedar of Bengal complained it. Okay. Now Dutch. After Portuguese, who is coming? The Dutch, who was ruling for, as they have seen that Portuguese people are succeeding in India. So now we can go for trade in India. So Dutch and Denmark people are coming to India. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
When they have came in 16th century in between. Okay? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
start it
ma'am.
with who will be reading?
Ma'am, can I?
Can I?
Shifa
मैम I
Lahan.
read. The Dutch, after 100 years of the arrival of Portuguese, At the end of the 16th century, the Dutch of Holland, now the Netherlands, came to India for trading. Initially, they established forts at Calicut and Madras, now Chennai.
Wait,
They also established a
wait.
trading center.
They have established forts where in Pulicat and Madras, which is it's just now also there in Chennai. Next, next,
They also established a trading center at Agra in the year 1006,
1663.
1663. Meanwhile, the British also arrived in India. The Dutch could not withstand the competition against the British.
Okay,
Meeting
so what happens? They have opened then trade center in Agra in which year? 1663 AD. And meanwhile, who came to India? Britishers also came to India, and they can't compete with, means they can't fight with Britishers. Okay, now British interest in India. Okay, how Britishers came to India? Britishers came to India in 1600, say, with the permission of whom? Queen Elizabeth of England. At that time, Portuguese had approved that you can't come to India, okay? You will not come to India. Then also, they have taken a permission from Mughal Emperor, taken a permission from Mughal Emperor Jahangir. With whom they have taken a permission? Mughal Emperor Jahangir, and they have opened a port in Surat in the year 1608 CE, and first captain of the ship was William Hawkins. Who was the first ship? William Hawkins. After that, who came with the permission in Surat? That is Sir Thomas Roy. Who came? Sir Thomas Roy. And after that, they have started trade in Bengal with the permission of Shah Jahan. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Who will win?
Can I?
Yes.
Kakanisara.
Yes, sir.
British interest in India. During the reign of Queen Elizabeth of England in the year 1600 CE, the British established the East India Company. The company belonged to merchants who wanted to increase their wealth by undertaking trade with India. The first British ship arrived in India at the port of Surat in the year 1608 CE. Captain William Hawking, the captain of the ship, was the first British to set foot in India. He met Jahangir but did not get his permission to trade. Thereafter, Sir Thomas Roy arrived in India, who acquired the permission to establish a trading center in Surat. Later, Delhi went into the hands of Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan gave permission to the British to carry out trade in Bengal.
Clear?
Kakani Sara.
Yes, clear, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Then came the French people in 16th century only. When they have came? In 16th century only. Yes, in 64 CE. When they have came in 1664 CE only, they have came to India. Okay, they have started trading with Britishers and Dutch people. Both they have started trading. Okay, so first where they have established factories in Surat, Machilipatnam, and Pondicherry. Okay, who has started this company? By Joseph Francois Duplex. Who has started? Joseph Francois Duplex. Yes. Then French and Britishers both stood in competition. And who won the battle? Britishers won the battle, and French retained their control. Where they have control, where they were spread, Pondicherry, Mahi, and Chandranagar, they were presented. They have stopped their rule and went to the French. Okay, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Ma'am. Who will be reading?
Can I?
Can I, ma'am?
Fatima
Can I?
Khan.
Wait, I am telling. Aisha Sheikh. Yes, ma'am. Start. The French. The French established the French East India Company in the year 1664 CE. They established factories in Surat, Machilipatnam, and Puducherry. The head of the French company was Joseph Franciscus Dupleix, who had the desire to expand the European rule in India. Thus, the French and the British stood in competition against each other to become the strongest European company. There were innumerable disputes and battles, and finally, the British emerged as the winner. However, the French retained their control over the trading centers of Puducherry, Mahe, and
Chandranagar.
Chandranagar. Understood? Yes, ma'am. No, really. So how they came to India and how they were trading, they came to know. Okay. Next, British trading Bengal. Okay. They have taken a permission with the Shah Jahan. Okay, for trading in Bengal. Shah Jahan has given, but Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb has given the permission not to pay the taxes or not on annual payment. So this way, they were not paying the taxes. After that, they were earning too much of money they were earning. So this, who has opposed it? Murshid Quli Khan has opposed it. So Sir Sirajuddaulah took the charge. Who has took the charge? Sir
Sir
Sirajuddaulah,
Sirajuddaulah.
and this way battle was started. That's name is Battle of Plassey. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who will be reading?
Ma'am, can I?
Fatima Kisan.
British trade in Bengal. The British first started their trade on the banks of the river Hooghly and established forts in the year 1651 CE. The forts were garrisoned for their protection of the factory and got the permission from the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb to trade without paying taxes against annual payment.
So they don't have to pay the taxes. Yes? Clear? No? Clear? Girls, this is clear or
Yes, ma'am.
now expansion that also I have explained. British rule between 1757 CE and 1857 CE. Okay, who will be reading? Am I, ma'am? Okay, start.
By this time, the expansion of British rule between 1757 CE and 1857 CE. By this time, the East India Company was in a race to earn more and more money. As per the order passed in Bengal, only the company availed the benefit of tax-free trading. However, many officers who were engaged in private trade did not pay the taxes as well. As a result, the income generated from the tax collection in Bengal reduced, which in turn was opposed by the Nawab of Bengal, Murshid Quli Khan. This dispute kept on recurring even during the time of Ali Vardi Khan. After Ali Vardi Khan, his son Siraj-ud-Dawla took
Shirajudwala.
charge. Siraj-ud-Dawla took charge. He got involved into a major battle with the British.
Okay. So first, who has given? Sir Aurangzeb has given the permission. Who opposed it? Nawab of Bengal Murshid Quli Khan has opposed it, and at that time Shirajudollah, who took the charge as a Nawab, has fought a battle of Plassey. Got it? Now, how Battle of Plassey was started? Battle of Plassey was started. Uh, what happened? At that time, Shirajudwala in 1756 AD, he was the Nawab of Bengal. He had an overwhelming, means the Britishers without the permission has made a wall, made a fort. That is a trade, okay? Factory they have made. So what happens? Shirajudwala has destroyed the fort. Yes, destroyed the fort. So what happens? As they have destroyed the fort, okay, you are listening or not?
Yes, ma'am.
As they have destroyed the fort, what happens? They were asked to pay the taxes as per the rules, terms, and conditions. Okay, but Britishers opposed it. So this news reached to whom? This news reached to Robert Clive. This news reached to Robert Clive. Robert Clive and the commander in chief of Sirajudollah, that is Mirzapur. They have started surprise planning. What they have started? Surprise planning, and they want to defeat and murder the Sirajudollah. Why it is called Battle of Plassey? Because it was fought in the field of Plassey, which is in Murshidabad, 38 kilometers from Bengal. Got it? Got it? And this way, Nawab of Bengal, Sirajudollah, was defeated. Clear? And it was just for a half of a day. Okay, who will be reading?
So should I?
Yes. Beta, your voice is not coming. Bhimani Sakina, beta. Yeah. Sakina Bhimani. Mute your mic. देखा
Jashwa,
mute your mic because any other voice is coming. So Almas, Almas,
मैम आपका आवाज नहीं Yes, आ रहा ma'am. है.
Almas, start reading.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, I
Siraj-ud-Dawla
read.
became Nawab of Bengal in the year 1756. He had an
When he
overwhelming
was Nawab of Bengal, Sirajudollah in 1756. This everything you have to remember it. Huh?
yes, he had an overwhelming influence over the British. The British helped the competitors of Siraj-ud-Dawla by conspiring against him, so what he would not remain on the throne of Bengal.
Speak
There were
slowly.
frequent conflicts with
Don't
the
read fast.
yes, ma'am.
Slowly read it.
Mm, There were frequent conflicts
Ma'am,
with
I
the
read.
British merchants regarding payment of taxes. When the British merchants failed to pay taxes, which were
So you
applicable to both
understood as they
Indian
were
and
not
foreign
paying the
merchants,
taxes. As they were not paying the taxes. Regarding that, this battle was started. Next.
the
No beta.
situation
In
came
between,
to
don't speak. Someone is speaking.
the
Start.
situation came to a boil. He ordered that the British should not fortify the factory, pay the taxes as per the rules, and trade as per the terms and conditions. This proven This provocation was enough for Siraj to opt for war, and he succeeded in expelling the British from Calcutta. The British counterattacked under the leadership of Robert Clive. Clive bribed Mir Jafar, the commander of chief of Siraj-ud-Daulah with a promise to confer the throne of Bengal to him and convinced him to join their side. With the help, Robert Clive defeated and murdered Siraj-ud-Daulah in the Battle of Plassey. This war was the first war fought by the company in India, which marked the beginning of the British rule in India. Thus, the war is considered to be a turning point in the history of India.
Got it? So this war was the very first war which was fought in India. Okay, clear,
Yes,
clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Then comes Battle of Buxar. How Battle of Buxar was fought and which time? So, as East India Company appointed Mirza after defeating Sirajudwala, who was the Nawab of Bengal, Mir Jafar. Okay, and at that time, Robert Clive, who came with a small army, also went to England. At that time, what happened? Britishers were ruling full Bengal. They have to Mir Jafar has to follow all the rules and everything of the Britishers only. So at that time, the company decided to replace him with the son-in-law Mir Qasim. So who was appointed after Mir Jafar? Mir Qasim was appointed. Okay, he was very disciplined and clever ruler. So what happened? The, whose mic is on mute? So what happens? They don't have to pay the taxes, and this all the things were passed away. Okay, face to face it was. So in 1763, the company has defeated Mir Qasim. Mir Qasim was defeated by the company, that is East India Company, and it was forced that Nawab of Oud, Sirajudollah, and Mughal Emperor Shah Alam, both all these were forced to join British East India Company. This way, Buxar was started. Which battle was started? Battle of Buxar in 1764 AD. Okay, and when it was started? It was started in Bengal. Awadh and Mughal Empire was under their control. These were under the control. Okay, this way Robert Clive has controlled the India. Got it?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, who will be reading?
Ma'am, can I read?
Yes. Who will be reading?
Ma'am, can I
Yes, you can.
Battle of Buxar, as promised, the East India Company appointed Mir Jafar as new Bengal. Robert Clive also went back to England. The passage of time, Mir Jafar became confident he was separating the company and influences became son Mir Qasim. Mir Qasim was an disciplined ruler. Arrow company of hundreds of taxes which initially his face in that Mir Qasim was defeated by the he escaped. Recognized after the forces of Nawab Ziaul and Mughal Emperor Shah Alam combined forces. The British forces at Buxar gained the East India Company was and all the sudden Bengal was and Mughal Empire was under Jainath was was sent to India to take control of that's how the East India Company started and the most of
Got it?
yes
So how Battle of Buxar was fought? Clear? Clear or not?
yes ma'am
So over here we have completed chapter number first. Okay, history part. Arrival of Europeans in India. First we have learned discovery of sea route in India. Yes. Then how first Portuguese people came. Okay. Then came Dutch people. Then British. How they have expanded trade center in India. Okay. Then came French people. Okay. Then Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar was fought. These all the things we have learned in this chapter. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So tomorrow we will be doing exercise.